Hi, everyone. Thanks for stopping back. And if it's your first time here, I appreciate you coming. And hopefully, you're going to learn something today. On my last video, I showed how to cook in a wood fired brick oven. And I was cooking all different things there. And I was talking about the safety and some tips and tricks and just where to build the fire and things like that. And in that video, I had showed where I had these four pieces of bread in the oven. And I thought, you know what, that could be a great video because I could show how I used the same bread for each one of those, but I used a different topping on each one and it just completely changes it. So I guess we'll dive right in. What I did was I took four dough balls, and you can see that there's some air in this dough. If you make bread, you see that it's kind of relaxed and it's been sitting around for about 10 minutes. Just, I let it relax after I had balled it up. And I made these four little pads, and each one is about 8 ounces. I put some flour on the bottom and turned them over so that doesn't stick to the peel or the oven. Now you'll see me patting this one, and I'm not just patting that just for fun. I'm rubbing a little bit of water on the top of that from my hand so the sesame seeds will stick to it. If you put sesame seeds on your bread and toast it, the flavor is just wonderful. When the sesame seeds toast, the flavor is so enhanced. Now, when I get the next bread ready, you'll see that it kind of sticks to my fingers at first. Just rub your fingers in some flour, and then look, you can dimple the bread with no problem at all. And why those are nice is because you rub all that olive oil around the bread and it fills up those holes. And then you can sprinkle some salt and pepper on there. And when this browns, there's more surface area than just a flat brown area. And that olive oil gives it a nice crunch on the top. So this is a complete, almost different bread than the sesame one. And now I'm working on this one where I'm going to put some oil and some tomato puree on here. And I'm sure I put salt on here, but maybe I didn't because I couldn't find it in the video. That's some home-dried basil that I brought with me here to Costa Rica. And you can see that little stem right there. That's home-dried for sure. So I brought that from the United States. Here I have one egg yolk. I put a little bit of salt and just a little bit more, mixed it up, and I'm going to put that right on top of that bread. And when I spread it on the bread, you can use, if you want, a little bit of milk in your yolk, or you can use a whole egg. I might have put a few sesame seeds on the top here. And I did put about 3 drops of water in with this yolk, just so you know, 3 or 4 drops of water. And then when I take my hand and push down like that, you're going to get a little bit different texture when you're eating the bread. You're going to have the light and airy stuff, but you're also going to have some that's pushed down. It's kind of a cool little organic design, but it also gives it a nice texture when you're eating it. Now, this is a bread that I decided I wanted to bake right on the stone. So I built the fire up front, and I'm going to bake on that stone under those coals. And I'm going to leave a little bit of fire in there for a little smokiness flavor. But moving this thing, I had some bricks in there also. You can see I'm pushing around. I had the bricks there to hold the sticks up while I lit the fire so some air could get under there. And, I don't have the best tools for this, do I? Maybe I need to make some different tools. I mean, that oven is so hot, you can't, if you reach in there, I mean, it's hot. Right on the outside, it's hot. But I had to clean it up a little bit on the surface, so I used some coconut husk from when I broke up some coconuts the other day, and I wet them this time. Next time I don't think I'll wet them, and maybe I'll make a tool and somehow tie that coconut husk on there because it does work good as a sweeper. And then I put the dough right on the surface of the brick, on that hot brick. Now, the third one, when I put it in, oh no, this one right there. When I go to get the third one, watch, boom, did you see that bread go up? Now, I cut the video, but between me walking inside to get the next bread, that one already puffed up a little bit. So it's hot. And with the fire back there and it not being coals, it's not exactly that consistent of heat in there. So I put the door on a little bit and just tried to keep some heat in there and tried to keep it all together. You can see the smoke flavor that I'm going to get on that bread. It's going to be really nice. Each one of these breads cooks just a little bit different, and depending on where it is. So I have to move them around and rotate them because the heat in there, like I said, isn't the most consistent. So you will get brown sides on the bread where it's facing the heat. So you have to turn it so it browns evenly. And then I face the side that's not as dark toward the heat. And then I close the door once in a while. I keep the heat in, I keep the smoke in, and just keep moving them, keep active with it to try and keep them baking as consistently as possible. This could seem like a lot of work for somebody, building a fire and having to fight the flames and sticking your hands in the hot oven. But for me, it's a dream. It's so much fun, and each one of these can be used for something different. Look at that bread right there. Think if you cut that in half like two circles, like a hamburger bun, and put salami and fontanella cheese and arugula and some oil and sliced tomato. Oh, that olive oil one just broken up with a salad, that would be excellent. This sesame one, oh, I mean, think of what you could do with that. I mean, eating it with a nice bowl of beans or something like that. And then you have the one in the back with the tomato. Oh my gosh, just that. You could get some soft French cheese or a nice Italian cheese and have it with it. Man, this is something you have to try at home. Try these different things and see which one you like. And let me know what you think of it. So hopefully you had some fun with this video and you learned something. And if you did, I would appreciate if you would share the video and like it and subscribe to the station. Come back. And if you have any questions or you have any thoughts or any ideas, please put them in the comments. I'll try to answer everyone's questions. So thanks again, and I hope you have a great week.